It's a project day. I'm so excited. I love project days. I woke up this morning with the idea that I was going to work on taxes today. It's a gray, rainy day, and I was like, yeah, perfect day to work on numbers. You know, I've got my Serene and Simple Life business, and I've got Say It, Display It business, and never too excited to work on taxes because I always seem to owe. Maybe last year I might have gotten a $16 refund, I'm not sure. Maybe because I worked in Michigan and I worked at a grocery store, maybe I'll get some money back this year. What do you think? Anyways, yes, you're seeing this after the fact. I've never done an extension. Maybe once. I can't remember. Maybe when I was on the road one time, but I like to get it done, get it out of the way. Actually, I'm a little later in getting it done this year, so. And you're probably seeing this after the fact because I've been doing a lot of, videoing of other people and all kinds of fun stuff. But today's a project day, and it's a fun project, and I hope you'll join me. Serene and Simple Life. I'm going to be spray painting today. The last time I spray painted, I think, was probably about 2 years ago now. Was giving some furniture pieces a facelift at my rustic pine retreat. I think that's what I ended up calling it. Oh, it was Stepping Stone Retreat. Yeah, I changed the name, Stepping Stone Retreat. That was in Lyerly, Georgia. And if you want to go back and see my cute little tiny home, the playlists are there. But today, I am going to give these pieces of furniture that I gave a facelift to 2 years ago. They need another facelift. Colors have changed a bit. And actually, I'm really, it's not my style to, once I have projects in mind, I like to tackle them. I don't like to sit on projects and think, oh, maybe someday I'll do that. I really like to check it off my list, per se. But I'm glad I waited on this because I ordered chalk paint online a couple different times and to get the colors that I really wanted. And of course, getting my sofa bed now, I wouldn't have actually known the colors that I wanted to use until after I got my big piece of furniture, if that makes any sense. So I'm glad, I feel like sometimes God just gives us a little pause, even in our fun stuff, It's like, don't be in a hurry to do this. There's gonna be a perfect time for it. And I'm hoping today is the day. It is drizzly out. There's no wind. Yesterday we had like 17 mile per hour winds. Go figure. And today it did a hard rain just a few minutes ago, but then it stopped again. So I don't know. I might be in between. But I have a list of things. I made this list several weeks ago to spray or paint. And tops on the list is my rocker, although I'm not going to tackle the rocker today. It's like a chocolate brown. I painted it with a brush. And so I may roll that again later and change the color. I think I want to make it lighter. Put in the comments, what color should my rocker be? I don't necessarily want to go with white because I live in a rustic area. And yes, eventually I'm going to get my porch screened in. It's an affordability issue. Stay tuned. I actually have that on my plan. But I don't know. I'm thinking of a grayish color, maybe, that would match the front of the cottage. And then second on the list, I have the 3-tier table. Now, do you remember the little heart table? I know some of you are new. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who have hung in with me through the years, the Babbling Brook, I painted that like a mustard gold, and I'm gonna change that up. The black bar stool, I might leave it. Because I do have like the microwave has a black trim, my coffee pot. I don't know. The black, let me see if I can show it to you. See, black. Should I change the color of that? My walls are like, what color was that? I forget. Drift of Mist, I think is the name of the color. It's not tan, it's not gray, you know, it's in between. I just love it. Anyways, then the heart end table. The end table that has 2 hearts on each side. That I want to paint today, or spray paint. And I have 2 tray tables. One is wood and the other is like a, I guess you'd call it plastic. Let me see, it's back here somewhere. Oh, no, I'm using it right now. I'll probably leave it black for a little while longer. And then I have an accent table. Now 2 of the pieces, the skinny accent table and the heart table, I bought at an Amish store in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. That's where I raised my children, 30 miles east of Pittsburgh. And I paid full price for them. I love them. They're like heirloom pieces to me. They have good memories. Yeah, back in the day, I just went overboard with furniture, doing some nesting during some hard times as a single mom and raising 2 kids. Went a little bit overboard, you know, did the 0%, same as cash if you pay within a year, and that didn't happen. So, and I had higher expectations of my creative memories business, and things just didn't work out. Would I ever do that again? That 0% is tempting, but so far I am paying cash for everything, or I'm not getting it. That's my MO these days. It only took me till I was 60 years old to figure that out. Wow. At least I figured it out, right? Okay, that's a bunny trail. But the accent table and the heart table, those are they were solid oak pieces. And I've since painted them both, and now I'm gonna repaint them. And I will show you in a minute what they look like when I take them outside, before and after then. And then I have 2 bar stools. You know, those are the inexpensive, cheap bar stools from Walmart. They're like that, what's that called? Like an oak color. I mean, the light blonde something. I don't know if I want to paint those or not. They're actually in my shed right now. I was going to put a plant on one, and then I had them underneath the counter here, but that's too junky. You know, they match the countertop. Yeah, they're like the butcher block. So I'm just going to leave those on hold for now. I might even, I don't know, sell them for 20 bucks. I like to patronize Marketplace. Do you patronize Marketplace? Both in selling and buying? And then I've got some miscellaneous things, some baskets, some cubes, decorative wall items. I'm gonna wait and do those on another day. When I get started on a project, I like to do it all. Like, I'd like to go through this whole list, at the end of the day be done. And I'm starting to slow up. My dad used to have like a saying, you don't have to do it all today. There's always tomorrow. Well, that's a good and bad statement. We don't know that there's always tomorrow. And I get to working with a sense of urgency, but then, you know, on the back end, sometimes I have a little bit too much time on my hands. Now these days I'm volunteering once or twice a week. Talk to you about that another time. And I've, you know, been quite busy in the cottage, and then, you know, making new friends out on the road. And I am headed out again for the summer to work. I was going to do my landscaping first, and then get a washer and dryer and get my porch screened in, but I reversed it. Because the bottom line is I need to replenish my savings. Happy Haven is pushing 195,000 miles, so I need to start saving again. I don't think I'll be giving her away anytime soon. You know, I gave the Acura to my son. But I need to just feel better about, you know, my savings and what I have on hand. So, yep, you'll have to stay tuned. I am heading out here in just a couple weeks. The great unknown right now. All right, I have 4 colors that I'm going to work with today. Maybe only 3, I'm not sure. Aged gray. Here comes the rain again. Can you hear it? Cocoa bean, serenity blue, and tidal pond. So, yeah, I'm thinking those are the, except for tidal pond, the neutral colors I'm going to work with on these furniture pieces. I got the tidal pond and the serenity blue more for accent pieces. Initially, I bought linen white and charcoal. Put in the comments, have you ever used chalk paint? This is my first time using chalk paint. I usually use, you know, the cans of paint that I paint the inspiration boxes with. Go to Say It, Display It if you want to see what I'm talking about. My inspiration cards and boxes. You know what? And that's a good idea. Let's play Pick One. This was on my windowsill. Yesterday's was All Things Are Possible If You Believe. See, I have wooden boxes that these fit in too. A mini size and a 4x6. They're so cute. But dun da da. Here's a good one. I don't know if it'll fit for today, but feelings are just visitors. Let them come and go. Let's pick one more. I get carried away. Oh, this is good. Pretty, huh? I took the photos too. Or did the painting backgrounds. Like this one was done with acrylics or watercolors. For it is God who is at work in you and me, both to will and to work for his good pleasure. Well, with that, maybe I ought to get to work. Come along as we do some spray painting on the cottage porch. 2 days later. Oh my gosh, I got caught up talking to a landscaper, and then he came out in the pouring rain, and things just went downhill from there with the weather. So we are actually walking to the back here now, actually the side, and I've got a cute little setup of what is going on here in my painting projects for today. Looks like a spray paint workshop. Woohoo! 4 pieces. I imagine this will take me, I don't know, maybe an hour, huh? The first piece I can't wait to get done is the 3-heart table. I bought this at a craft show years ago. I'm doing it in linen white, chalky smooth finish. And then we've got my tray table that I use as a little end table. And I'm just giving this a little facelift, cocoa bean, so not much difference, making it a little lighter. This is the 4 legs to the accent table that I have in my living area. Stay tuned for the open house, guys. It is coming one of these days, pretty soon. Aged gray. So the legs, or the top of this is black, and I'm going to leave it like that. I think I painted that. I'm just going to spray this part and the legs aged gray. And then I was debating about whether or not I would do this. I like this, the way this kind of starts to get rough looking. Put in the comments, do you like that? You know, when it starts to peel, it looks kind of worn. This is what I call another heirloom table. This one here and this one. These were built by the Amish that I was telling you about. And I'm going to do it in Serenity Blue. I decided it needed a little color change also. So it's Friday, about noontime. hardly any wind, maybe 5-6 miles per hour. And so it should be a good day for spray painting. I will show you as I get started here, and then I'll show you the finished pieces.